This Val-Con video is powered by GTX Server Hosting, the best way to run your Valheim server.
Now come along and join us at Val-Con.
Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. My name is Deb Rossick. Today we're playing Valheim, the outstanding survival and crafting game from Iron Gate. Well folks, today is Val-Con starting day. At about 1900 UTC today. It's going to be a live stream starting over on the Val-Con YouTube and Twitch channels. And I'd like you all to join us there and check it all out. You can find out more by going to valcon.org. That's val, V-A-L dash con.org. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by reading something here. Try that one more time. val-con.org, valcon.org. There you can find links to join the Val-Con Discord and information about the upcoming event, the schedule of streams and so forth. And really, you want to check it out. And I'm here on the Vanillaheim server, which has been open during Hype Week. And you can actually come and join this server too if you want. Look for information there on the website. You can find out more. Now, if you were watching me on my stream yesterday, you noticed that things ended on a pretty sour note. I was exploiting my very first sunken crypt in the swamp, and like many crypts, it has 3 branches. The first 2 branches went relatively well. We got some iron scraps out of them. The third branch was a major problem, though. There was a body pile just beyond the first blockage, and it had spawned a 1-star Draugr archer who just murdered me twice. So I've been thinking about that since yesterday, and we've got to try and get ourselves back in there and get the remaining stuff, and of course also get all of our gear and everything. So I'm trying to come up with some plans on how to get around the obstacles that we're facing there, and I've got some ideas. So we're going to try some new things today and see if we can't get my mojo back, as it were. I have come into a dark and stormy night. We say hello to everyone on the server. Apparently there's been a lot of activity since yesterday because all my fires were out. So I'm just doing a little refueling here. So one possible way to get around this would be to ask for help. And were this an ordinary multiplayer playthrough, that's exactly what I would do. That's kind of the whole point of having a multiplayer server. But I'm actually not going to do that this time, and maybe if I explain why. Basically, I have kind of 2 divergent goals for my streams from the server. One is, of course, to show you what it's like to be on a multiplayer server, and if I was trying to meet that particular goal in this moment, I would probably show, myself going out and asking for help. But the other goal is also to introduce you to the gameplay of the game, more or less in abstract, so as if it was a single-player game. And after thinking about that for a while, why didn't I relight that one? After thinking about that for a while, for this specific use case, I think I want to Hold on a moment. I want to focus on the latter case of showing you the basic gameplay and how to overcome a difficult problem like we're facing here. Huh. I am seeing... I don't think I'm pointing at that cooking fire. That one's full, that one's full. I can clearly see it's telling me that it's fueled up, but I think it's pointing at the... Well... oh, I don't have a hammer. I'm pretty sure I have a spare. Yep. And come to think of it, I'm going to need that spare hammer. Okay. Ah. Says this one's full, but it's not lighting up. I wonder what the deal is. It's not getting rained on. It is definitely filled with fuel. This is most peculiar. Just gonna put this back in there. Maybe squeeze it over a little bit more. Excuse me, sir, you're in the way. Okay. Alright, there. Now, let's go get a piece of meat and see if I can cook it on here. Yeah. Have to cook that anyway. Well, looks like it's cooking. I think this is just a bit of a graphical glitch. It's not showing the flames for some reason, even though it is apparently cooking the meat. Can't say I've seen that particular problem before. But let's set. Yeah, I cooked it. Okay, good enough. All right. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do here is kind of illustrate a single-player mode for this particular instance. In other instances, I will definitely be featuring multiplayer thinking. So let's kind of lay out the problem that we have here. In fact, I need my hammer. I'm going to need some wood because I'm going to build a few things. So imagine this is the entrance to the crypt. We come down, and on the right-hand side, we've got, here, I'll just put it here, and we've got an opening over there. We've got an opening up the middle, but that one doesn't really play a role here. And we've got another opening over here. So we've got the two tunnels leading off from side to side. The body pile is, it's over here somewhere. I'll just put a little here. Let's say this is the body pile. And then here are our two opponents, including the archer, that are attacking us. My gravestone is over here somewhere. So I could run in and dash over there and get my gravestone, but then they're going to be shooting me down this corridor. And I don't think I can survive that. I didn't the second time round. Or I could dash in here and try to rush through them and break the body pile, but they're certainly going to kill me if I try that. So what can I do? One thing that occurred to me is there's a platform here, see, that you go down from. And one thing that occurred to me was to get a new stag breaker and stand right here and whack the floor with it to try and kill them coming down the corridor. That might work. But even if I can kill them, I'm not sure if I can get in there and get the body pile. But something else that occurred to me was there are a small number of things that one can build in a dungeon without having to have a workbench. It's a very small number. And in fact, there are basically, well, there's 4 things that matter here. Let me go grab a piece of coal here. And let me grab some of this. Yeah, a little bit of that. And a little bit of stone. Okay. So here's the 4 things that I can build in a dungeon without having a workbench present. The first is this cooking station. Now, I could stick that in the opening and try to block their movements. By the way, I'm assuming in all this that they've gone back up that tunnel, which is where they originally spawned, and they won't be here in the middle. If that's not the case, a lot of this plan will fall apart. But that seemed to be their behavior before, so I'm hopeful that they'll be up there. So I could try and block them there. The problem with this is that this cooking station has a durability of just 20 points. It's very flimsy, and they could easily break it. Okay. The second thing that I could build here, surprisingly enough, is a sign. I can put a sign across there and try and block them, or maybe even a couple of them. It's a little bit low, and I'm not sure it's going to be very effective. So I don't particularly think well of the sign, although it does have a durability of 100, surprisingly enough. Okay, third thing I can build there is campfire. Now this is an interesting option. It's not letting me build it because I've got wood floor here. But imagine I'm building the campfire there. Now, campfire has a durability of 100, and it is on fire, which means it would cause them fire damage if they tried to walk through it. So the problem with the campfire is that if they hit it directly, it will take damage from their weapons. If they simply walk through it and catch on fire, the campfire will still take 10 points of damage. It essentially does as much damage to itself as it does to whoever walks through it. And it will pretty quickly break. So I considered that for a while, but I decided it's not the best option. But here's the fourth thing that one can build here. The sitting log. Now, if I can do it just right and angle it in there, I can lay that down and maybe block the passage. Or perhaps I can build it out here just at the end of the passage, something like that. And I'd hoped be able to like stack them one on top of the other, but as you can see, that's not really going to work. I could potentially build them one next to each other or something like that. The sitting log has a durability of 100, which is as good as some of the others. And it does provide some blockage. I don't think they can walk over it if I get it wedged in there properly. And it will take them a little while to destroy. In the meantime, I can be sitting here either pounding the ground with a stag breaker or run back down here, get my bow, and start shooting them before they break the log. That's especially true if I can maybe come out here and build a whole series of these logs that they'll have to work their way through to come out and get me. So that's the basic plan. I'm going to try and come in here, lay down some of these logs to block the passage, go and get my gear, use my bow to shoot them. Now, part of the danger is that they've got a bowman down there themselves, and she's a 1-star, and she can wipe me out probably, but I'm hopeful. The other possibility is that I'll sit here and use the stag breaker to kill them. Unfortunately, it will probably also kill my my sitting log at the same time, so it's kind of a delicate balancing act. Now, for all of this to work, I'm going to need some things. So let me remove my my little diorama here. Okay. So here, I'll just shove that in there. First thing I'm going to need is a new stag breaker, because the one I have is in the dungeon there. I don't have it, so yeah, I need that. I will need a new hammer. Okay, I got that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to upgrade this hammer so it's got durability. Why not? It's cheap enough, just wood and stone. Okay. Of course, I'll need a poison meat. I've got that. I'll need to have some food on me. I can eat just before I go. And I need a new stag breaker. So let's see what that requires. There it is. So 20 core wood, 5 deer trophies, and 2 leather scraps. Oh. 5 deer trophies. 5 scraps. And 20 core wood. Okay. Stag breaker. A level 1 stag breaker will probably get the job done. If I can't defeat them with that at level 1, I probably can't do it at all. All right, we'll need some core wood. It takes 2 for each of those sitting logs. I'm going to take 20. That's much more than I need. I don't need a workbench. That's the whole key of using the sitting log. Now, should I take some armor? I've got my full armor set sitting in my grave there. If I can't get to the grave, I may be out of luck with this anyway. It would be better if I had open slots to pick up as much stuff as I could. So I think I will go without armor. Bit of a calculated risk. And any other weapons? Kind of the same thing. The crude bow is not going to be helpful. The flint axe is a decent weapon, but it's just another slot build. So, no, I think I'd rather have my claws out of my grave. So, okay. Great. Let's make sure we've got a good rested state. We do. Let's go eat some food. Okay. Do we want any other meads? You know what? I'm going to take a healing mead. Can't really hurt. Stamina mead? No, I don't think I will. Okay. Okay. Ooh. No, actually, I want to have the hammer equipped to be able to put down that. And let me have that selected. So I'm ready to put it down as quickly as possible. Let's go. Now, it's been a while since I've been back here, so creatures will have despawned. I mean, respawned. So let me look around. There's a body pile over there. Looking for anything dangerous like Draugr. Somebody over there, but he's far enough away, it doesn't matter. Okay. This is going to be exciting. Oh, look at this. That's a piece of scrap iron. I wonder where that came from. Sometimes they sort of fall out of the dungeons. If you weren't aware, dungeons in this world are actually located way up high in the sky. So if stuff leaks out of a dungeon, it'll fall all the way to the ground down here. All right. So I want to have this angled kind of like this, because I want to try and place it down there. Okay. If they're in the main chamber when I get there, I'm probably just going to turn around and leave. So, let's go. Okay. No, oh, it turned. Oh, she's there. Dang it. Come on. Why can't I place it? Why can't I place it? I gotta leave. 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 Oh, damn. Couldn't place it. Why couldn't I place it? I thought I could. Well, that's not good. Kind of blew the whole plan. She was sitting right there. Oh, dear. about going and getting a shield and trying to use a club against her? That's not going to be a particularly effective weapon. Or will it? I don't know. My good flint knife is also in my grave. Flint axe, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, let me get my health back up, and I'll try and slip in there and see what the stag breaker will do. I really should take that. I'm going to stick this on my toolbar so I can actually use it. Remember, number 6. 6. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Ah, I can hide back here. Ah, no. You got me. Blast! Well. Just like a sitting duck with that stupid archer there. Why couldn't I build that thing? I don't understand. I know I've built like that before. Is it because I was on the platform above it? I cannot abandon my equipment there. I can't. It took a long time to gather that stuff to make that bear armor. I can't do this. All right, well. Maybe I need to ask for help. That wasn't the plan originally, but sometimes it's what you got to do. So let's see what people have to say. So I'm asking people if they're ready to take on something. Crypts. They might not be. They might be actually behind me in gear progression. I'll eat some food in a minute once I've decided what I'm going to do. Okay. And who else is online today? All done. Okay. Let's see, what could I do here? Maybe a shield? I can make a shield. What does that take? Wood, resin, and leather scraps, I believe. Yes, I could make a bronze buckler, I think, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to make this one plain because I don't intend it to be my permanent shield. And then I'll upgrade it as far as I can. Okay. I can just block her shots. They hit hard, but block them for a minute. Then, let's see. That's 30 slash. It's 24 blunt. Yeah, I think that's my best bet. Yeah. So, shield in the right spot, please. Okay. Block her attack and try and hit her. Can I reach her from the platform? Maybe. Oh, if I could just get that archer out of the way. Of course, the luck may be that it will then immediately spawn another archer, equally as bad, but this is really my only hope. Yeah. Gonna have a lot of gear down there by the time I ever figure out how to resolve this. This can be one of the most challenging aspects of this game, and really it's interesting because it's both an intellectual and a physical challenge trying to get past these barriers. All my carrots are ready to harvest, and I'm just delaying. Oh, okay. Gonna hide that for a minute because it just clogs the display. Okay. Oof, here we go. And yes, I know what some of you out there might be saying. Why the heck don't you dodge roll? I think I've discussed before the fact that I can't. I muff it every time, and I actually ended up taking more damage as a result because I'm busy trying to figure out how to dodge roll instead of battling my way through. Okay. Okay, here we go. Shield up. She's not there. Coming down here. Yeah, I'm running. I'm not trying to get to her. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. I'm in trouble. Okay. Can I put it here? Can I put it here? Why can I not build this in here? I thought I could build this in here. Wait. What do you mean invalid placement? Why can I not build this? Can I build the crafting station? No, I can't. Okay. Right, get that stuff. Take it all. Okay. I'm going to replace that one. Okay, I didn't get everything, but I got a lot of stuff. Yeah, get your gear on. Get your gear on. Get your gear on. Okay, get your bow out. Get the right arrows. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, no, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. Ah! No, I'm not. You know, maybe my, oh, no, it won't. Okay, but that got him out of the way. Ah, that stupid archer. Okay. I got nearly everything that I had, so the first thing I'm going to do is take a lot of my gear back, so that if I have to make another attempt at this, oh my god, stamina. So that I have to make another attempt at this. What the heck? Oh, of course, the iron. Good. Okay. What I'm going to do is leave a lot of my gear behind. The stuff I'm not going to use. I normally would not leave that behind, but at the moment it's not helping. So let's see. No, spare. Let's see, spare hammer. Put you here. Put the axe there. The dagger there. Okay, this is actually my current axe, and you know what? Let me fix everything up. Okay. Let's see. Pickaxe. Get some food. Withered bone. Okay, this is my spare shield. So I will put that there and put that there. You can go there. Actually, I'm going to cut that back. Cut that back. Right. Take the really the minimum. Frankly, I only need probably one of each because I'm either going to get this right away or I'm not. That strategy just didn't work. I couldn't build that there, so forget that plan. So do I even want to bring a hammer? Probably not. So let's leave the hammer behind. That means I can put healing and stamina potions. And that up there. Fill that up. Or you know, maybe not. Maybe what I want to do is cut that down. Then the food, kind of the same idea. I'm gonna leave half of it behind so that I'm having fewer supplies up in there. You know what? Even less than that. If I don't get it in, say, 25 minutes, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's a good plan. Okay. Yeah, need the headlight. Mace, yes. The bow, yes. Flint arrows. Yeah. I have a number of those, don't I? You know what I could do is leave all the flint arrows behind and take these iron arrows that I don't really like anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I want all that stuff for maximum armor. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I wonder, have I learned how to make certain something? Have. Interesting. No, where am I looking? Here. I have 11. I'm not sure whether Draugr are immune to poison. Kinda don't think so. So 10 leather scraps and 6 resin. Now, the ooze bomb is basically a poison area of effect attack. It's like a poison grenade. So, and this will make 10 of them. You throw them down and they start tossing poison on everything in the area. I'll put those there. Equip them. Yeah. What I could do is throw one of them down and then exit out of the crypt while it does its work. And then pop back in, throw another one down. Might work. Oh. So carry a shield when I've got this? I can. I can just hold my shield and throw the ooze bomb. That might work. Kind of grasping at straws at this point. Let's see how we do. Hopefully, you know what? One last thing. I'm going to take my belt off. I don't need it for this attack and that too. Those are expensive to buy, and if I ever do have to give up my stuff down there, I don't want to lose that. Here we go. Shield up. In we go. So, hopefully that ooze bomb is doing them some damage. Hopefully. This time I'm going to equip the mace. Let's see what happens. Did you take damage? Okay, that's not the archer though. But he did take damage. See anybody registering any damage down there? Anybody down there? See, I'm watching all the damage numbers to see if anybody's getting hurt by it. Somebody got a yellow marker, but I'm not seeing any numbers. I don't understand that. Where are they? I'm trying to see down these passages to see if I can see where they are. Here, let me put that there. Damn it! The hell! Oh, well, that was frustrating. Build that. Just can't block that. All right, shield up. Try again. Just get that archer. Oh, missed with that one. Get out of there. Yeah, now I dodge roll when I don't want to. Now the problem is there's going to be new guys to replace those. Boy. Where's the archer? Dang it! She's right behind me. That's why I'm not hitting her. 6. Can I get you? No. 6. What? Oh, I'm out. Oh, for heaven's sake. I used them all? Alright. See, it's going to be somebody behind me, too, because there's another person spawning from there. Ah. Yeah! Oh my god. A sense though that I might have been onto something there. Maybe I need more blobs. Well, I have a spare shield. Just barely hold up against them. Let me see if I can go get my stuff. Here, actually, let me put this down here and equip it from down there. And if I can run around the swamp hunting more blobs and build up more my only goal now is to get my stuff out of my grave. Not trying to defeat anybody. Shield up. Okay, should be right in there. can't see it. Thought I would be able to see it. There it is. Get my stuff. I didn't get it. I did not get it. Oh boy. Did I? I didn't get anything. Crap. I don't want this one. I want that one. Yeah! Ah. Okay. I gotta have that gear. I can't work the swamp to get more ooze bombs without that gear. It's very clear I'm going to need help with this. I cannot defeat this archer. I need to have some cover. I need to have a clear line of sight to get some shots off. I could barely even see her and in there. So it is not going well. Hello there. Welcome to my stream. I'm going to try and say that name. Yeah, I am stuck in a conundrum here. I've got an enemy I can't beat who's blocking me from getting my gravestone in a very tight situation, and I think I'm going to need the help of another player. So this might be something I'll have to wait until I can get somebody else online who can assist me, because it is not working. It is not working at all. I'd really hoped I had a good plan for this, but it all kind of fell apart because I couldn't build in the dungeon that I thought I could build in. It really is what it came down to. I was trying to block the movement of this archer. Well, yeah, I can build using mods too, but that is not the point of this playthrough. So yeah. Anybody can build using mods. That's not the point. We're playing vanilla here. We're trying to solve a problem, and I've got a 1-star Draugr archer in a crypt, who in a long corridor in which I don't really have a usable side corridor to be able to hide behind. I can't get a bow shot on her. I can't. I had some ooze bombs, but I missed her entirely with all that I had, and now I need to get some more ooze, but I need my gear that's in my gravestone. Yeah. No. That would be that'd be great. Are you joined on the Vanillaheim server? Unfortunately, I had allocated about an hour for this task, and it's not happening. I must report failure. So I will be back online at about 1700 UTC for my stream leading into Val-Con. If you didn't know that, Val-Con is coming up. It's starting today at 1900 UTC on the Val-Con YouTube and Twitch channels. And I'm going to have a stream starting at 1700 UTC leading into that. And maybe there'll be more people online at that point, and I can ask one of them to assist me. I've got a couple people online. Unfortunately, they're actually geared even lower than I am. So, yeah, bummer. I wonder if there's ooze at community. Let me take a look. Let me eat something. Thank you. That's encouraging. I can just get some ooze bombs on this lady. Kill her. There's a very good chance that the next spawn out of that body pile will not be a 1-star archer. Instead, it will be a 2-star Draugr elite. And I'll really have fun. It's the archery part, though, that's killing me. I could probably handle somebody who's not an archer, but because she's getting shots on me and I can't even see her to shoot back. Yeah. So let's see what we've got down here. I think I need to go down to the other building. This is foods. Yeah, I don't want foods. I want booze. What's in here? Got wood. Haha. Parts. Still got wood. Okay. Nope, that's metal. Sticky. That sounds good. Huh. All the wrong kinds of sticky. Anything up here? Hiding away? This looks like the trophy line. All right. Bombs. Unallocated. Yeah, there's probably not a ton of people on this server that have explored very far into the swamp yet. So no, does not appear to be any ooze in community. Bummer. Okay. I will take a peek in the tavern just in case somebody's put it in there for food reasons. Making muck shakes. This is the boar house. It's not the tavern. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, somebody's made some muck shakes. Or did I just learn the recipe? I think I just learned the recipe. Uh-huh. Oh, hiding up there. Nope. Got things stuck all over the place down in here. Ingredients. Oh, there's even more on the upper floor. More ingredients. A lot of planning for the future here. All right. I didn't. No. Oh wait. This one took 5 per. Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, my time has reached its end. I will be back on in 3 hours, and maybe by then we'll have some more folks on the server that I can ask for help. I can just get that archer. I think clean this thing out and finish it off. Well, thank you for joining me on my special, highly disappointing stream where I completely failed to get my mojo back. But I'm not going to give up. I've got many more opportunities, and eventually I will take her down. And I hope very much that she drops a trophy, because I'm putting her head on the wall, that's for sure. Thanks for being on the stream. I will see you on the next one in about 3 hours.
This Val-Con video is powered by GTX server hosting, the best way to run your Valheim server.